Hey, what's up, and hello you guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Des. I go by Desb. If you're new here, hello, and if you're not new here, welcome back. Make sure, if you haven't already, to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the little bell so you never miss a video from me. As you guys have noticed, I've definitely been a little off my YouTube game lately. Life has been smacking me in the face and I have just been riding along with it. But because of that, my YouTube has kind of suffered in terms of regular uploads, but I'll kind of get into why, as well as kind of what's new. So I know that a few weeks ago I did do a what's new video, but even more stuff is new. So welcome to another what's new, because wow, we got some stuff to talk about. First and foremost, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen my latest and biggest announcement that I am moving! Yay! I am officially packing up from Michigan and I am moving to Fort Myers, Florida. My boyfriend, Wyatt, just recently got an amazing job at Gartner, which is like a $4 billion, or million, I forgot, dollar company. He's going to be a lead qualifying specialist. So he's going to be in a really great role, in a really great position to grow in the company, and I'm super excited to be by his side. Because of my work being done on the computer, I can be remote where I need to be, and so I'm excited to move in together, have our puppies, and live life. One of the first questions that I got immediately upon my announcement was, why am I doing this when we aren't married? And because I have such a platform surrounding faith and fitness, why I was promoting that. Well, folks, first and foremost, everyone's life is completely different, and everyone's walk of faith and relationship with Christ is going to be different. Some people are very much traditional, some people adapt different beliefs, etc. Growing up as a child, I always envisioned myself waiting until marriage to live with my significant other. Now, because of the way that the role is kind of played out and how my life has gone, I just can't wait much longer, and we don't want to. This is an opportunity that I truly feel called by God to participate in as well, and something that we have both been very open in communicating about, kind of what needs to happen from here. Obviously, we are very much committed, we are very much serious. We are looking into, you know, an engagement and being married and one day having children. This isn't just like a regular boyfriend, girlfriend. We are definitely looking to make the next step. However, God's timing will play in that as well. However, at the end of the day, I am no lesser of a Christian for making this decision. Everyone sins. We live in a sinful world, and my sin of living with my significant other is not any worse than your sin of lying each day, or like lying about your age. It's still a sin. A sin is a sin, and no one is greater or lesser than each other. So we're gonna cap that. Super excited to be there. If you have any ideas of in Fort Myers or things to do, recommendations, please drop them below, because we got a lot to figure out and the turnaround time is quick. Number two, I am 4 days out. By the time you guys see this, probably 3 days out, I don't know, from getting my breast augmentation. I am so freaking pumped. I've had a lot of people, again, come at me about this decision, not even in like a negative way, but just like, why? Or like, you look great as you are. Like, I know that I look great as I am, and I do feel great as I am. However, being a woman and growing up and like stuffing my bras and remembering toilet paper falling out of them, and even to this day just having a very defined chest, and not meaning defined as in nice boobs, defined as in my pecs, I'm looking forward to having a small glimpse of kind of femininity to myself, especially when I'm in the gym, and you know, you can grow your arms, you can grow your shoulders, you can grow your glutes, but you cannot grow boobs. So I'm really excited for my augmentation. I do plan on documenting everything. I will also have a Q&A at some point, just to answer your guys' questions about the procedure and how it went after it is done. But I do get that done Monday the 23rd, and I'll be out of the gym for at least like 4 to 6 weeks in terms of like hardcore, I feel back to normal, like let's rage. But in terms of what they suggested to me already is that it would be about 2 weeks until I can kind of ease back into activity like cardio, body weight, lightweight legs, stuff like that, and then kind of ease myself into it as I kind of my own discretion. But ultimately, this is kind of one of those surgeries where I'd rather take a big step back and just let it ride out and recover properly. Number 3, something I wanted to cover as well, is long distance relationships. So that is probably the most asked questions whenever I post about Wyatt and I. People ask how I overcame the long distance relationship and, you know, some tips and tricks. So first and foremost, I feel like I say that a lot, I'm sorry. First and foremost, in the beginning, long distance is easy, right? It's like every time you see each other, it's amazing and it just makes it that much sweeter. And then time goes on and it just gets harder and harder. Half of the reason people fail in long distance relationship is because communication lacks. So when you are in a long distance relationship with your significant other, you need to make sure to make communication a priority. Whether that be calling each other every night, texting each other, FaceTiming, that's one thing, but you also need to make sure if something is bothering you that you need to get it out in terms of communicating as soon as possible. The longer you hold it in, it's almost like the next time you see them, it's not even a good time because you're holding on to this issue you had a couple weeks ago, and then you see them in person and you drag it out. And half the time, men don't pick up the signals. So something is wrong, you really have to tell them. Like, I don't mean to like take it easy on guys, but sometimes ladies, we have this emotion in us. We think of stuff differently, and then you tell them and they're like, what? And that's okay, but we just need to make sure that we're communicating. The second thing I would say with long distance relationships is that when you do see each other, just let it ride out. I feel like a lot of times when Wyatt and I saw each other, we were just like, okay, let's do this, let's do this, let's go here, let's go there. When you see each other, just enjoy it. Don't worry about making all these plans and fitting everything into this 24-hour window you have together. Just let it ride, enjoy each other's company, and make sure that you're just spending that time with each other, you know, not really on your phones, not playing Fortnite. I'm so glad that that like is kind of over now. But just make sure that you are having fun and that you are living off of each other's energy. Another thing that really attributed to Wyatt and I's success, I would say, is not only because obviously we deeply love each other and we knew that we were the one for each other, but also because throughout the time we've also really increased our relationship with God. I think being able to openly communicate about religion, being able to communicate about our beliefs and our values and our morals has really been so special. And I know that once Wyatt and I are engaged in planning our wedding, we do want to do premarital counseling. So I think any form of, again, it all comes back to communication. Any form of communication you have and being able to be on the same page, whether it be religiously, mentally, financially, etc., it's so important. But ultimately, at the end of the day, long distance relationships blow no matter what. So it's just gonna be up to you to make the most of it and make sure that if this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, that you guys are consistently always on the same page and making sure that all battles are fought together. There's really not much more to update you guys on. I'm currently in my old room now. This is my last time recording here. I plan on having a setup at my new apartment to have like an actual backdrop and like an actual studio kind of, and be able to take YouTube more seriously again. So if you guys have any requests on what you want to see, what new content you want, what things that you like to hear about, make sure that you comment them below. I love to give you guys what you want, and sometimes I get really stumped for ideas. I mean, I'm constantly creating content to where when I sit down and think of what else I can make, I'm just like, I don't know. So help me out, drop a comment below. Other than that, thank you so much for being here. I'm very, very much thankful to have this platform to share not only my experiences, but my faith and my journey. So I love you guys. Make sure again and give this video a thumbs up, or else, as you know, nothing actually happens, but I like to just say that. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video, and I will see you with some, okay, I won't go there, but I'll be looking different, okay? Love you guys.